Hi, this is lesson number 3. So the main thing we're going to cover in this lesson here is tracking moods and events. So we'll log in again here with the user Bob we created in previous lessons here. Just make this bigger here again. There's two more things I wanted to show you with people before we move on. The one is people's tags, and the way that works is as you remember last time we tagged the user John Doe with the word demo. If you use this filter function here, you can filter out that only the users that have that tag, and you see I created another user Peter that has that tag demo as well. They will show up here, right? And if I click reset, I will have all these users. Say again Peter. If I remove the demo tag here, right, and we go back to John Doe still has it. You know, we want to filter by the demo tag. It's only John Doe, right? So that is really an easy way by assigning the same tag to multiple people to categorize people, right? So you could, you know, tag people with the word work, for example, or whatever you want to do there, right? So that's a good way to find multiple categories that you can assign to users. And the other thing you can do is here when you click a user and click on that picture here, there's a general module here where you can manage pictures for a person. And we don't cover this here in detail. It's just a standard function where you can use a JPEG or GIF files to assign them to a user and store some pictures with that. And you can do the same as we will see later with notes, right? So it's just a very simple image manager here. So now let's get to mood and events, and that is really a very central piece of the software because if you recall, going back to day, in day we can cover pretty much how we're doing in certain dimensions, where we can rate our overall day. And by the way, as I'm proceeding here today, I can also update my productivity since I'm making good progress here. We record this as well, right? So since I'm keeping track of my own stuff here as well, so I'm making good progress with the video recording, since this is the third video for today. So we're doing that, and so these things here track pretty much categories that won't change much over the day, right? And you may do this during the day or at the end of the day. Moods are of course probably a lot more frequent, right? So this is pretty much where during the day you record how you feel, right? And so let's say right now I can click here the intensity of the mood, slightly, somewhat, or very. And what this pretty much does is this is a weighing of the mood you track, and the weighing of slightly is 0, so it will have no impact on your mood balance. Somewhat has a weight of 1 and very has a mood of 2. So what that really means, if I say very, which has a mood of a multiplier of 2, and then select a mood, so let's say I'm excited, right? So I click on this here, excited, and you see when I select excited, you see it is green because it is a positive mood. So it will add 2 to my mood balance, which is very, 2 times excited, which is 1. And if I record this, my mood balance will actually go up by 2. What I can also do is I can assign this to a dimension, right? And you've already learned about dimensions in one of the previous lessons. So I'm excited, why? Because of work, right? So I click this here, and then I can comment why I'm excited. So I am excited because I am making great progress on recording tutorial videos, and then I can record this. Boom. So what this will do is a couple of things. First, there's a tab mood history. So you see this showed up with the timestamp, intensity. It shows me, it's a positive mood, green, in the work dimension. See, as I'm clicking this, I'll see the comment here. What this has also done is in the day, on the upper left corner here, you see this has now changed from a cloud and a sun to a sun, and shows me the mood balance of today, which this is the first mood I've entered, is 2, right? Like we had previously discussed, right? Because of the multiplier. If I check, let's say, somewhat, let's find a mood that is a negative mood, let's say frustrated, right? And again, we leave it at work live and say, for example, upload to YouTube takes a long time, right? And I record this, and I see the mood history. Now I have two moods, right? I'm somewhat frustrated. So since somewhat has only a multiplying function of 1, so I will subtract -1 from my mood balance, so the day should have changed to a mood balance of 1, and there it is, right? And again, if I go back to moods, there's some moods that are neutral, so I just have to find one of them. Say cautious, for example. Cautious is a mood that is neither negative nor positive, right? So what that will do is, no matter what the intensity is here, is if I record this will have no impact on my mood balance, simply because it has a value of 0, right? And if I go to mood history here, you see I have 3 moods now. What I can also do is I can connect a mood to a person, right? So let's say I'm excited about a date, right? And let me show you one thing I did. I created a new user here, Lizzie Lizard from Brazil, and I said a relation here is date. So our user Bob here is excited about a date with that nice lady from Brazil. So let's record that. So Bob is very, again, excited, which we already learned is a positive mood, right? And this time it is connected to love life because he wants to go on a date. And now I can say I want to connect this to a person, which is right here. I can also, if I have a long list of people, search in this field here for Lizzie, and I see this here, right? And then say here, I am excited about dinner date tonight, as an example, right? So record this, and now you'll see in the mood history, this is it shows an icon here because it's really connected to a person. And so if I click on this, it will show here the person related to this mood is Lizzie Lizard, and you see again here's the comment. If I go back to day, one thing I can do from the day tab now is, with that little thermometer here, as I can display all the moods that have occurred today. Right, so if I do this for this day, right, you see they're all here. If I go back to day and go to yesterday and click again, there should be no moods recorded. Again, it's correct, right, because it's showing now the moods for the 24th of August, which was yesterday, and I didn't record anything there, right? If I want to go back to show everything, I just click show all, right? And again, I can search here for moods and do other things as well. Another thing this will have done is, if I go to people and I go to Lizzie Lizard and click on that, right, it will show me all the moods that are associated with Lizzie Lizard, right? And you see here excited. So if I go back, click on the thermometer, it will show me only the things for Lizzie Lizard here, right? So that's a pretty cool thing. By the way, showing with this here, there's actually a bug in the software, as you see here, because it still says showing mood records for all dates. It should really say showing mood records for Lizzie Lizard in this case, right? As you will have remembered, if I do this for a day, go back to the 25th here, it will say it shows me all the records for a 25th. It doesn't do that for people, so there's obviously a bug in the software, right? And since we're still testing this software, that's a good opportunity to show you how we submit feedback. So you go to help, feedback, and you see here it says I'm the user Bob and this is my email, and I'll report a bug and pretty much say when showing moods for a person, text on top of mood history window does not correctly display person's name, and then we can click on submit. It will take a second here. So this pretty much is now sending this feedback to our server, and then we can look at it and hopefully fix that bug here in the next release, right? So that's a very easy way for you to submit bugs, and also very importantly feature requests. And we're having a pretty rapid turnaround time, right? So any bugs that can be fixed easily will be fixed within a day of you. And we're really planning to update this software here very, very frequently. So let's go back to the mood tab, and another thing here that you can track similar to moods is events. The difference between a mood and an event is that an event is pretty much something that occurs only occasionally, right? So let's take one example here. We do a work event and the impact is positive, right? It could actually be work or financial, because what we're trying to record is like I got a big raise today, right? Which I wish was true, but and we want to connect it to a person, and the person we want to create it is our boss, which we called micromanager here. So we record this here, and then you will see on the mood history tab, you see we have this event recorded here, and if I click on this, it would show me the comment I entered, and also shows me the person to which it is related, right? So that's moods and events. And again, to recap, you can track them from days, right? With this tab here, you can look at people. If you look at micromanager, for example, now, no, we don't see a mood because we only have connected micromanager to an event. So that is correct, right? So this shows only moods, but not major events. So that is correct. If we want to do a quick thing here, so let's say we are very frustrated about work with Mr. Micromanager because he had me work long hours, and record this. See in the mood history what happened here. And you see here micromanager has registered, right? So if I go back to people, look at micromanager, you see it shows up here, right? So this is pretty much the summary of mood and events. So I hope you enjoyed the lessons, and on the next lesson here that we're learning more about tracking of foods and health characteristics per day. So see you in the next lesson.